Hello, stamping friends. It's Terry Hartley from Rustic Barn Cards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the United States. And today is my weekly video to help inspire you with your card making. And I'm going to be using Quiet Meadow, which is a stamp set from the annual catalog, and some designer series paper that you can actually earn free by placing a qualifying order through Sale-A-Bration, which is going on now through February 28th of 2023. So let me turn the camera down and let's get started. A couple of things before we get started on our stamping today. And first of all, this is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Last night we had our February kit party, and you are invited to our March kit party. It'll be March 13th, 2023. During the month of February, place an order with me for a kit, or it can also be a paper pumpkin subscription, or just a 1 month prepaid with paper pumpkin. So kit or paper pumpkin, must use this host code YMJCMFKT. It'll be in the description, and then you'll receive an email, and you can join Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie from Canada, and myself, Terry Hartley, at Rustic Barn Cards for a fun evening of putting together our kits. So again, you need to do that by the end of February. And then just really quick, because this is the best deal in the catalog right now, and that is the starter kit. This wonderful promotion is now through the end of February. There are 3 options, so you can get a starter kit with the Boho Blue Mini Stamp & Cut Emboss machine, or the White Mini Cut and Emboss machine, or option 3, where you choose your choice of $175 worth of product from the mini and the annual, or anything that is also on our online shop, and you pay $99 and free shipping. So it's just an awesome deal, because you receive $50 extra in your choice of products. All 3 options give you that. And I would love for you to be part of my Rustic Barn Stampers team. Reach out to me with any questions. Again, the phone number will be in the description. My 5 top reasons to join, of course, is the discount on products. Who doesn't like to save money, right? And I love the coordination of colors of Stampin' Up, because the cardstock matches the ink, matches the ribbon, matches the gems, which is awesome. You also are able to pre-order and receive your catalogs earlier than customers, and also meeting new friends and be part of a crafting community. And then, of course, some perks with me. We have monthly team meetings, free tutorials, and also you're invited to my biannual retreats that I offer. All right, let's get stamping. I am using today Quiet Meadow stamp set. This is from the annual catalog. It has these beautiful flowers, and then there's a couple of flowers, one smaller than the other, and then just has some words and some splatter. Thinking of you, love, you're too kind, heartfelt love and caring thoughts are with you, and then a larger flower image. You're also able to purchase the dies that go with this set, and you have this die here, cuts out the image of the stamp set. You also have extra dies. There's 2 for butterflies, and you have a label die that we're going to use today, and also a smaller one, and then some extra dies that you can use. Okay, so let me show you the card. I'm going to show you the card. We're going to make the card, and then I have another card to show you. So here is the card, Sending Love Sending loving thoughts and prayers. This sentiment here is actually from a different stamp set. It's from the stamp set, Sending Support, which you can earn free by placing a $50 qualifying order during Sale-A-Bration. Again, this ends on February 28th. On page 9 is the Sending Support stamp set. So I did use that sentiment for my sample card to show you, but we are going to use the stamp set from our stamp set that we're using today, Quiet Meadow, for the one we're going to make today. You just need 2 inks. We need our fresh freesia and our black ink. You're going to need some twine, and if you do not have, or linen thread, linen thread, and if you do not have any linen thread in your stash, this is really a staple, so you need to purchase some, because I use it all the time. So let me bring in our card base, and this is Basic White, and it's cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And somewhere I have my bone folder. Here it is. So we're going to lay that aside. Then I'm going to bring in a layer of fresh freesia, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm bringing in some Designer Series paper. And this also, you can earn this free by placing a qualifying order. Is the Dainty Flowers. And this is the sheet that I'm using, but this is gorgeous, gorgeous paper. Now, I'm going to be using the opposite side, but I just wanted to show you on this side, you can easily cut these and put them on your card base, and you're ready for a card. And I have done that earlier this month. And then the back. So this is what we're going to be using this side of the paper for our project today. And so I have cut this at 3 3/4 by 5. And it is going to layer right on top of there. But we're going to do a little stamping first. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and start our stamping with our fresh freesia. And we are going to use these little splatters. So I'm just going to ink this up. I put some smaller grid paper underneath to protect my other grid paper. And actually, the only thing that's really going to be showing are the edges of this cardstock. So we're just going to kind of outline it and just turn the there we go. I'm going to lay this layer aside and bring in our DSP layer. And I'm going to try to decide. I'm going to go ahead and put it this way right here. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to ink it up by bringing my ink pad to my flowers, just because it's a larger image. And then I am going to stamp right on my Designer Series paper. Ink that up again. I kind of didn't put enough pressure on that, but that'll be okay. And we're going to do it one more time, and we're going to just bring it down just like this. So part of those flowers are going to go off. And so here we have a bouquet of flowers. And now I am going to bring this in, and notice how this fresh freesia kind of filled in the flower right there. And we're going to add adhesive to this layer and add it to our fresh freesia card layer. And as I mentioned, there'll just be a little bit of a splatter showing. Then I'm going to bring in our linen thread. And we are going to bring in a little tape. And I'm just going to put that tape right there on that linen thread. Then we are going to make sure we have exactly where we want. Cut that off. Then we're going to go ahead and add this to our card. I meant to wrap the linen thread around twice, but that's okay. We will just do it again, right? So wrap your linen thread around twice. Of course, you don't have to, but I did want to get that double. I think it looks, but we can fix that because I can just wrap it around again and add some more tape. Okay, now we're ready to get these where we want them, and then we will add this to our card layer, our card, the front of our card base. That's what I'm trying to say. And we'll add this right here. Get it as even as we can. Now you could pop this layer up too. That would look really nice too. Then I'm going to bring in a scrap of fresh freesia, and I'm going to bring in our label, and I'm going to go ahead and run that through the cut and emboss machine. So here is our sentiment label. I'm going to bring in You're Too Kind, which is from our stamp set that we're using. And I'm going to place that right in the middle. Now you also, another way, you can go ahead and stamp your sentiment first, and then you can add your label and adjust it so you can get it lined up and run it through the cut and emboss machine. And I am going to add some dimensionals. Then we are going to take that linen thread, we're going to add a bow and add some gems. And I'm going to show you that other card that I made. And it's a similar layout, a little bit different, but I also used the same DSP, Dainty Flowers, but I used different colors. Now I found if I put this right on the linen thread, the dimensionals don't really work that well. So you can either put it up a little higher or a little lower. So I am going to, but you want to put it over to the left of your card if you're going to add a bow to your linen thread. So if you're going to make a bow, then you want to go ahead and leave room for your bow. And you can do a double bow. I'm just going to do a single one right now. Maybe. There we go. Take my scissors. Then I'm going to work on our little bow here. And if your linen thread wants to not open up for you as well as you'd like, you can use glue dots to help you with that. So I am going to shorten these a little bit. And then we're going to bring in a glue dot. I'm going to place that right here. And just clip that just a little bit. All right, let's bring in some gems. We're going to bring in those mossy dots. And I'm going to use the larger one, I think. Put one right here. Right there. And let's go ahead and bring one over here. So this is a quick and easy card. This would be perfect if you want to make multiples. Just cut everything and then put it together. So here we have You're Too Kind. So this can be a thank you card. Show someone that you appreciate them. This was our sample card that we used. And on this layer, I just cut it longer than I did wide. And then here the layer is a different size. It's the 5 by 3 3/4. And then let me show you that third card. I used Night of Navy. The same paper. I stamped 2 flowers instead of 3 on this card. And I only stamped 2 here, and then I stamped 3 here. So you can decide. I think I like maybe the 2 better than the 3. So I just stamped twice here. And I used Night of Navy, used the die cut, and then I just cut off these edges and added it behind the basic white. And here I made a double bow or with the linen thread. And I just added 1 mossy dot to this card. So what do you think? Which card do you like the best? Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed. Plus, for a Valentine special ordering special, if you place an order with me now through Saturday, by the end of the day on February the 18th, I will send you not only a thank you card, but I also will send a sample pack of Designer Series paper to you. So you'll get a 6x6 sample of some Designer Series paper from the mini catalog and the Sale-A-Bration. So they'll each be different. So again, I'm Terry Hartley from Rustic Barn Cards. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you're here. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central. Bye for now.